Okay, so from the title of this video, you may think my horrible job was something like cleaning up bathrooms or picking up dog poop. Both things I did, actually. But no, my worst job was a cashier at a movie theater. And I should say, my job wasn't terrible because of the people I worked with or the place I worked at, even though they did fire me. No, my job was terrible for two reasons. One, I was awful at it. Did I mention they fired me? The thing about being a cashier at the movie theater I worked at is that you had a lot of responsibility. Like, you had to ring up customers, make sure everything in your aisle was stocked and cleaned, and if there was a customer close to your register, you couldn't leave. Hey, you're out of straws. You're out of straws. Can you hear me? You're out of straw. Well, tell this guy to pick a stupid candy. So I can never really keep up, but the main reason my job was awful can be summed up in one word: customers. I don't know if you know this, but movie theaters are expensive, and mine was no exception. A large popcorn was $7.70, a large drink was $5.50, and a bottle of water was $4. I'm just kidding, that's ridiculous. It was $4.15. And for some reason, everybody feels the need to take out their frustration on the cashier. Whenever I worked cashier, I would just get nothing but,
"That's ridiculous.
You guys are a scam."
Are you kidding me?
"Oh, I'm sorry that a decision I had nothing to do with is such an inconvenience for you. Let me change that." "Oh wait, I can't." "But Oscar, you're only remembering the bad customers. I'm sure most of them were." "Nope, frick that. I would say a good 80% of the customers I dealt with were jerks. And I consider myself a pretty optimistic person, but that summer, I genuinely hated humanity. I never knew how to respond to these comments, so I just started saying sorry, but I think that made it worse. Like, in my head, I was saying, yeah, these prices are awful, and I wish I could do something to change it, but I can't, and I'm sorry about that. But they thought I was saying, yeah, these prices are awful. And you fell for it. Sorry, it sucks to suck, boy. One time I said sorry to a customer and he just looked at me dead in the eye and said, "No, you're not." Yeah, you're right. I'm not sorry. I love getting paid minimum wage to stand up here for hours, getting insulted and overcharging you for candy you could get across the street for $1. Now give me $4.50. A lot of people tried really hard to sneak food past me, but it's like, dude, I get paid $8 an hour. Do you really think I care if you sneak soda in? The worst weekend we ever had was when Jurassic World came out. We all knew it was gonna be busy, but it was insane. We ran out of things, the aisle was always a mess, and there was this one older lady who had a coupon for a free small popcorn, and I had already rung up her daughter and her grandson. There was about 4 people in front of her in line, and she just kept yelling to her family, "Just go in, this is taking forever. I'm gonna miss my movie. Oh my God, I'm never gonna get out of this line. This is taking so long." If that old lady's watching this, I don't care. Then she literally leans over the counter, holds out her coupon and yells, "Can I just hand this to you and go?" And she really could have. There would have been no issue with it whatsoever. All I needed to do was just hit a button on the screen and she would have been fine. But she did just spend the last 5 minutes yelling about how slow I was, so... Nope. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the best customer service, but I was working hard and she was rude. Don't judge me. A lot of people try to grab regular cups for ice and water, but we charge by the size of the cup and not the drink. So I would have to give them a courtesy cup, which is significantly smaller. And there was this one time where a group of older ladies came through my aisle and one of them grabbed the large cup for ice. So I offered a courtesy cup. "But that's so small." "Yeah, but we charge by the cup." "Even for ice?" "Yeah, so if you take the cup, I'm gonna have to charge you." "Okay, fine. How much is it? $1? $5.25. "Marianne, put that cup back now! I ain't paying for that." You heard her, Marianne. But by far, the worst customer story I ever had was the time a customer came up to me with a medium popcorn and a large soda. He handed me a coupon for a large popcorn and a large soda, and I was still new to being a cashier, so I thought if he didn't get exactly what the coupon said, I would have to charge him. As it turns out, I didn't have to do that, but I didn't learn that till after this all went down, so I told him, "Sir, this is a coupon for a large popcorn and a large soda. You have a medium popcorn, would you want to just switch it out for a large?" "Nah, I don't want to do that." Again, I thought if he bought a medium popcorn, I would have to charge him, and I didn't want to do that. So, "But sir, there are some fresh ones right over there, and I won't charge you anymore for getting a large." "Yeah, but I don't want to do that." "But sir," we get into a small argument. Again, I am trying to help this guy, and he just says, "Well, fine, charge me. How much is it?" $11.25. "You don't even have a gun." "Just take it." Yeah, he actually said that. I didn't know what to think of it at first, and I told my supervisor, "That's a threat." Oh. So then we both told my managers, they called the cops and escorted him out of the building. Apparently what he meant was I was robbing him and I didn't even have a gun. Jerk! I realized that this video was mostly me complaining about customers, so I might make a part 2 to working at the movie theater, cause not all my experiences were bad. I just hated Cashier. That part can die. Anyways, I just want to give a quick thank you to Fox Goodman, Henry Zhang, and FishFilms for recording one whole line in this video. I don't want to work them too hard. Thank you so much, guys. Henry also deserves a special shout out because he recorded a whole end screen for me, and I didn't even ask him to.
Hello, this is Henry Zhang. Please subscribe to Oscar Anime's channel. He is a really humble and funny guy, and if you want to, you can check out my channel as well, eh? Alright, well then, take care guys. Bye bye.